What makes you relevant in today's music industry with the younger generation being so influential nowadays?
Well, what made me relevant, I was sitting back watching the music. Like I said, I was at these concerts and stuff when it started up. So I'm just like, I got to figure out something. Well, I can die. Back in the day, Smokey Robinson was coming to town. One day I said, man, there's nobody want to see him. Who want to see some old dude? And he's like, what you going to do when you get old if you just a rapper? And that's when I started learning the music business. So, like, you know, like right now, the youngest cat I mess with that got something popping would be my boy Mooski. He got that song Track Star. So it's like, what I do, shout out to Mooski. What I do, I'm going to be able to do it forever because I don't have no title. I'm more of a consultant than anything.
Right.
I can tell people, like, hey, don't do this. Don't. I want to have that guy around. I want to have this girl around, you know. So that's really what I do.
Okay. Besides social media, what do you feel is different from you starting in the game compared to now?
When I started the game, rap was new.
Right.
When I started the game, rap was new. And it's like, now, like, I literally used to go places to battle people.
Okay.
People would come get me, or people would pay me to rap for them, just different stuff. Now, people, grandmama get up there and spin some lyrics. So it's like,
Right.
You got a better chance of getting the NBA than you do the rap game, because at least the NBA that draft a whole bunch of people every year. The rap game laid in, what, about 4 or 5 people? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's different now. It's just way more saturated than when I was doing it. But it is better today with the technology, because, you know, I really had to get it out the trunk.
Right.
You don't got to do that no more.
Yeah, it seems like it's, I mean, you can rap about making Kool-Aid, and it could be a damn hit. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I'm not a rapper at all by any means. I know music though, but it's like, I'm thinking about having somebody ghostwrite some shit for me just to give me one good bang and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
You can do that. You know, you can do that.
Who are the artists you never worked with that you want to work with?
Man, I really don't work with everybody, man.
Right.
I don't work with Jay-Z, Puffy.
Any people that's passed on that you would like to have got a chance to work with?
Even the ones that passed on. You know, like Pimp C was my man.
Right.
P-Pimp.
When I say I was
R.I.P. Pimp.
dealing with Eazy, Bush, it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't no big Tupac fan back in the day.
Okay.
I learned to like the Death Row Pac after he passed away. So, really, when I say I met Biggie, doing stuff with them, I was like...
How was that, being around Big and Eazy and some of the steps?
Well, you know, like every time when they come to Chicago, we hold them down. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people, like, it's like friends and family, they'll give you majority of that positive side, but like, you know what I'm saying? People that really like don't be around them on a regular basis, they ain't gotta put too much on it. They can just
one thing I can say about Eazy, no matter what Snoop thought or Drake thought, I saw 20,000 GDs get off their feet for Eazy.
Real tough. 20,000,
10,000, whatever the amphitheater held back then. So I'm just like, man, this little midget looking dude just really got all these people following his lead. You know what I'm saying? Eazy could have said, "Stop yourself," and people would have did it. So, you know. Now when I was around Biggie, he wasn't the Biggie that he grew into later. He was the juicy Biggie.
Okay.
He was popping, but
Ready to Die around that time.
Yeah,
partying some bullshit.
Ready to die, but he still wasn't as
he
still wasn't as big as he was later on the beat, you know. Yeah, this is like when Tupac was in jail.
Okay.
He was coming up here.
Do you believe every region has had the opportunity to hold down the music game? Like it started, you know, over east, then it went west, then down south had it for a minute, and now the Midwest. Like artists such as Pimp C, rest in peace, Uncle Luke, Project Pat, Trick Daddy, they talk about how the South isn't accepting in hip hop, or you know what I'm saying, get the same respect as of New York. T.I. even spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's true?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. How much would this concert ticket cost if you do Nelly, Eminem, Bone, Kanye West,
Banger concerts.
free Rkelly,
Free my man, free cuz, yeah. Free that man's cuz.
How much would that concert ticket cost? How much would it cost?
Shit, over 400-500. Damn,
It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Kanye and Drake was just charging $7,000 for tickets. It ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Now you can do Rick Ross, Bootsy.
This shit was
Even
7,000
360
and shit?
Yeah, that was the most one.
God.
Most expensive ticket was $7,000. That's the most expensive ticket in history.
Fuck.
But
crazy.
like I say, you can do Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Bootsy, whoever you choose from down south, and they can have these concerts. They had these concerts. You can do that on the West Coast too. They had these concerts. You can't do that on the Midwest.
Right.
You do it East. You can't do because the Midwest got the biggest stars, and people just act like they don't.
Right.
Like everybody I just named is a major star.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So when do you think the Midwest, like, when do you think we took a hold of the game? Is it with the drill music? Do you think we took that over influence? Because we did influence the world with it, but do you think is that when the Midwest grabbed the hip hop game back?
Well, I like
Chokehold.
I like the drill music thing because I watched the rest of the world pick up off of what my good dudes in Chicago was doing. So like that's kind of dope, you know. Because you look at Dirk is worth a lot of money right now. Chief Keef worth money. He don't even drop records. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like
He got his hands on other things.
yeah. So the drill scene was dope. I just don't like that they don't have enough sense to need a gang banging out the music.
Right.
To just get money. Like back in my day, gang banging on records just wasn't happening. But you know, you can represent without gang banging. Like I represent stuff on records, but not gang banging, not disrespecting people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they say, like, back in them days, like, everybody said they represented what they represented, but they said you ain't had nobody start banging on wax till you heard DJ Quick.
Yeah, they want to say that,
Right.
but
Shout out DJ Quick, too.
he did. He was the first people banging on wax was Crips and Bloods banging on wax. They had a whole CD called "Banging on Wax."
Right.
They was banging, you know,
Straight up,
Slim Oak
okay.
and it was Bloods and Crips banging on wax.
Right.
You know, Red Rum, rest in peace to him. They were really Bloods and Crips. That was what it was called, Bloods and Crips banging on wax. But like, Crucial Conflict had a song called "Break It to the Left."
Right.
And they wasn't dissing people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just represent. And I'll be right with them when they doing it. They wasn't dissing nobody.
Facts. The Verzuz battle with Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, that was
Man, straight classic. I was tuned in. I had my drink, you know what I'm saying? And I was in it. What was the atmosphere leading up to it? Not at the actual event, but like leading up to it. Because I'm pretty sure you was around country, right?
No, I was with the whole crew.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna say I came. That's my family. I'm part of the Mafia. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I went the whole crew, but we got that like the day before, and 8 Ball and MJG was at the hotel with us.
Legendary.
Young Buck, Lil Flip, all of us was at the same hotel. All of us was kicking it, but you know, I think it was good for hip hop. You know, now when Busy got upset and threw that bottle and it got a little crazy.
Yeah, how was that?
That was like a weird situation to me because at the time I was actually backstage. I'm talking to Project Pat and Lil Flip and Terrence Howard. I was just like, I was playing like, man, that ain't about DJ from Hustle and Flow. And then Lil Flip like, they fighting. So I go on the stage and they're fighting. So I look to see what Crunchy and then some kind of way I ended up right behind Juicy. So I was like, oh well, guess here's my opportunity to go viral. but both my guys, man. So it was like that wasn't gonna happen.
Right.
So when I finally got a chance to get over to like Lazy, I gave him a hug. Him and Juicy. Juicy was like, "Hey, I love you too, Lazy, but F dude." Then you know, Busy apologized to her, but I wasn't finna let that fight happen. It was so weird because, like I said, all my Crip partners had came. Then like Smokey the Bandit, he from Chicago.
Yeah.
He was with Bone.
Yeah.
Smokey, my man. So now we like,
right.
It was just weird, man. It's just like all I could do was just break it up.
Right.
You know, but after it was over, like I was in Bone dressing room with them. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling Lil Eazy, start hanging with these ops, man. I'm getting up out of here, man. Come on, yeah. But it was cool, man. It was just a battle, man. People get upset sometimes.
Right.
You know?
Hip Hop won at the end of the day, and the culture won, because it was definitely, man, to me so far, that was the hardest versus.
Yeah, you know, we finna do a tour.
Sure.
Bone and 36 Mafia.
That's what's up, man.
I can't wait.
Is it still?
I can make some babies.
Is it gonna be that one that got canceled? Because of COVID last year?
Yeah, they can't. They had some.
Yeah.
They got canceled, but you know
Yeah, 'cause I was
right now
trying.
the rap game, the old stuff is becoming like the new stuff.
Right.
Because people don't want to get on there. Like, see how many people been coming out for these verses.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just waiting, man. But we did some shows with them last year too.
Is Busy a part of that tour?
I don't know what Busy gonna do
Okay.
because he hadn't been doing shows with them.
Because I know Crazy and Paul, I've been seeing Crazy and DJ Paul, shouts out both of
got
them.
an
They've
album.
been going crazy together.
They got an album
Yeah.
they about to drop. But Lazy been here with us.
Okay.
That was a big dog. Yeah, Lazy been here with us. Like I had a birthday party, Lazy, Project Pat, and Crunchy, and it was epic. It was here in Chicago. I think that was like 2019, like right before COVID. But I was like, Lazy my people, so I was like, they want that fight stuff wasn't finna go like that.
Right. Do you feel versus battles bring up old beefs from back in the day, or you think they kind of like subtle beefs? Because you know you had the Brandy and Monica thing, the Gucci and Jeezy thing, the 3-6 Mafia Bone Thugs.
Gucci was just past disrespectful. I would have like with the stuff Gucci was saying. I don't think I could have sat through that like how Jeezy did. He's better than me.
I tell you what. that's all Jeezy kept saying. I tell you what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I could have did that one either.
You sit up against my dead partner. I just don't know. I don't know. But you know, I never say what I want, what I would do.
You're not in the moment at the time.
Like just like one of my uncles got killed back in the day. So my uncle was saying, he was giving me some game. Like, man, you can't ever let people send you off to do stuff. He like, when your uncle got killed, when my brother got killed, he was saying one of his sons was like, man, they killed your brother. You ain't gonna do nothing. And he said, how I'm supposed to get him? I don't know what it's doing. Nah, you supposed to find him. Then he said a week later, this dude brother get killed. And he said all he wanted to do was cry. He left town and moved and all that. Like, this the main dude trying to tell me what to do when he hit my brother. So it's like, you know, I can't say what I would have did if I, because, you know, I don't know what Jeezy life at. I know he's making a lot of money right now. So he might be like, what am I going to gain by putting my hands on this dude when I'm getting paid a bunch of money to be here? And that's probably why Busy calmed down too. Versus pay you afterwards. Maybe he realized I ain't getting paid.
Right. I'm pretty sure he probably has all 5 of y'all got to be. You know what I'm saying?
They don't pay him up. Versus the only thing that pay you afterwards. So maybe he thought.
So it's not an up front and then a back end. They don't split it up. Oh shit.
They have Versus do.
That's fucked up.
Man.
Yeah, so.